Cincinnati.
Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wide out.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28.
Need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
2
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They run again with Foreman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll run with Foreman. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Derek Brown
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
On 1.
7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Mixon again, and this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Third and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Off of play action, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Then march to the end zone the last time out.
A carry for Foreman. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
I'm one, right?
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
23 yards on the play. On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
From the 44, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 MP. 11 MP. 11. 11. Gotta go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 24. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Yetur Gross-Matos.
He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. He'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They run for it with Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And got his man complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
11 MT, take. 11
They're passing here. Joe Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Bengals.
T. Higgins.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Well, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Moore, the man in motion. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second and very short. Darnold. That pass complete to Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. We have played 3 quarters.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Deontay Foreman.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Here we go.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On third down, Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Burrow going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Foreman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Foreman. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman, room here to run.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Now a give, right side. Foreman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. Up the middle they go. Foreman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll go with Foreman, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Deontay Foreman, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now Burrow. Connecting with Mixon.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
On second down, here's Mixon.
He's got room at the 30.
Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.